Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how to draft a basic bodice pattern for 6 years old. I am going to also share with you the standard measurements. If these are all the things you want to learn, please keep on watching. I drew a straight line across to serve as the starting line and also the shoulder line. Then I'll go ahead to place the shoulder measurement. The shoulder measurement is 10.5 inches. 10.5 inches divided by 2 will give me 5.25. I'll also take my neck width measurement, which will be 2.5. Then on that 2.5, I'll come down by 2 inches to get my neck depth. Once that is done, I'll come to the shoulder line and I'll come down by 0.5 inch to create my shoulder slope. Then I'll connect from that 0.5 inch to the neck width. After that, I'll create my armhole. I'll come down under that 0.5 inch and I'll place my armhole, which is 5 inches. I'll then connect the 0.5 inch to the 5 inches with a straight line to create the armhole. After that, I'll draw a straight line under the armhole. That straight line will serve as the chest line. Once that is done, I'll place my tape on that 5 inches armhole and I'll look for the midpoint. 5 inches midpoint will be 2.5. I'll mark the 2.5. Then at that 2.5, I'll go in by 0.25. That's 1/4 of an inch. Once that is done, I'll go to the chest line and I'll divide the chest measurement by 4. The chest measurement is 25 inches. 25 inches divided by 4 will give me 5.25. Then I'll place the 5.25 on the chest line under the armhole. Once that is done, I'll create the armhole curve, connecting from the shoulder slope to the 1/4 of an inch at the midpoint down to the chest line. Once that is done, I'll place my tape on the shoulder line down to get my bodice. The half length is 11 inches. I'll mark the 11 inches and draw a straight line across, which will serve as the waistline. Once that is done, the next thing I'll do is to impute the round waist measurement. The round waist measurement is 24 inches. 24 inches divided by 4 will give me 6 inches. I will impute the 6 inches, then I'll add 1.5 inch on both the armhole and the waistline to serve as the sewing allowance. After that, I'll connect the waistline and the chest line together, creating the bodice. Once that is done, I'll place my tape on the waistline and I'll come down by 1 inch and I'll draw a straight line from that 1 inch across. This will serve as the sewing allowance on the waistline. This is basically all on how to draft a front bodice for a 6-year-old. When you are transferring your pattern to the fabric, you add 0.5 inch on the shoulder line to serve as the sewing allowance there. So the next thing I'll do now is to draft the back bodice. I'll draw a straight line across the pattern to serve as the starting line and the shoulder line. Then on that shoulder line, I'll go in by 1.5 inch. I'll mark it down to serve as the zipper allowance. So every measurement and anything I want to do now will start from the zipper allowance. So the shoulder here is 5.25. The neck width is 2.5. Then I'll come down under the shoulder by 0.5 inch and connect from that 0.5 inch to the 2.5 inch for neck width to serve as the shoulder slope. So I'll place the tape on the shoulder line and come down by 0.5 inch for the neck depth. Then I will use a French curve to create the round neckline. This is a basic round neckline. If you like, you can use a deep neckline or a keyhole neckline. Any kind of neckline you want, you can just do you. After that, I'll place my tape and create my armhole depth, which is 5 inches. I will mark and draw a straight line connecting from that 5 inches up to the 0.5 inch for shoulder slope to create the armhole. Once that is done, I'll draw a straight line under the armhole to create the chest line. This is just basically the same thing I did with the front bodice. I will impute the chest line here. The chest line divided by 4, I will impute the measurement. After that, I'll place the tape on the armhole line and look for the midpoint, which will give me 2.5 inches. I will mark it. This time for the back bodice, I won't go in by 1/4 of an inch. I'll just create a round armhole curve connecting from that midpoint down to the chest line. After that is done, I'll place my tape from the shoulder line down to get the bodice, which is 11 inches. I'll draw a straight line across. I also measured out 1 inch for sewing allowance. I'll also draw that line across. Then I'll impute the round waist measurement, which is 24 inches divided by 4 will give me 6 inches. Then I'll add 1.5 inch for sewing allowance on both the chest line and the waistline. Then I'll connect using a straight line. For watching to the end, let me share this with you. If you want to have a sleeveless, you go in by 1/4 inch from the shoulder line, you mark, then you connect from that 1/4 inch down to your armhole. This is to prevent the shoulder from bulging out and also helps to have a perfect fit. This is basically all on how to draft a front and back bodice of a 6-year-old. Thanks for watching guys. Like and subscribe for more. See you in my next video.